that was my message for Dawson this year. It's like, you know you're really good. To take that next step, can you be consistent where you're good every single night? Like you can pencil you in for this, and this in leadership every single night, regardless of circumstance. It's hard for a young guy to fully, maturely understand that. As much as you emphasize it or talk about it, you know, it's games like this that gives confidence to say, no, this is now the standard. Like you're telling on yourself, this is what you're capable of doing when you have that type of focus. So again, credit to him and credit to our guys. I thought he was phenomenal. Played the whole game, rebounding, running the show. Again, just the leadership qualities that he has. Like now we need more of that, right? And embracing the team and getting us organized. I think if we can do that, you know, we talk a lot about these next 3 weeks. Just you want it to be going in the right direction.
After 2 close road losses, do you coach them differently? Because obviously you want to instill confidence in them. Like, is your messaging different after those tough losses?
Yeah, no, not really. I'm really big on, you got to learn from every experience, and obviously you want to learn from winning. But I thought we still played really good basketball, and they need to understand that. Like, they need to understand, you know, for 25, 28 minutes at Iowa, like that was some of the best basketball we played on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. You know, at Purdue to go blow for blow in that environment against that team when they're playing pretty good, they need to take stuff from that they can carry over, and that helped us win this game, right? And now you just got to keep stacking those experiences and stacking, okay, here's what it took to win this game, all right? Here's what it took to lose that game. What is the difference? And now we need to maximize what it takes to win all the time. But you got to go through it, right? And you got to learn and you got to grow. And I thought we won this game because guys were able to go back and say, all right, it's not going to be another Iowa or Purdue, especially Iowa. It's not going to be where it's an offensive dictated game. Like we had enough points to score. It's like now we got to get stops. We're not doing a repeat. And it's just a learning process for them. But it's obviously best to learn through a win.
What were you guys able to do to slow Jeremiah Williams that no one else has been able to do this year?
He was a huge point of emphasis coming into this game. You know, actually, you know, we recruited him a little bit, so I knew, you know, about his game and, you know, understood what he's capable of doing. And you watch him in these 4 games, he's a huge reason why they won 4 in a row. And so he was a major point of emphasis. I thought multiple bodies on him. I thought Braden did a great job with just physicality, not letting him get downhill. That's where he's been really good. You know, ball screens, just getting a lane line and just being able to live in the paint with a floater at the rim. And I thought guys did a great job, especially Braden, you know, being physical and not letting him turn the corner. But, you know, it's key. We've got to make sure in our ball screen coverage that we continue to get better. And that was a big key tonight, especially on him.
What do you think really contributed to the team's level of confidence today, especially from like beyond the 3-point line?
I think, you know, the last 2 games we've shot it pretty well. Like we're a good shooting team, and again, through losses you got to find small victories. And I'm never a guy that's just going to hammer their confidence. That's not, in my opinion, especially with this group, the right strategy. And so we pointed out when we take good shots and the ball is moving. I think we had 20 assists again. 5 guys in double figures. When we take good shots and the ball's moving, we have good shooters, and good shooters make those shots. And so that's the formula. Like, don't get away from that. You know, when we take rush shots or no pass or 1 pass, jack, well, it's not a good formula for us. So I think they figured that out, and now they're sharing it, and guys are confident as they should be because we got good shooters.
Ben, what were the breakdowns when they started pressing you in the last 3 minutes?
I just think, you know, we know our press offense. It's more of like, all right, the snowball effect. It's like free throws. When 1 turnover all of a sudden causes points, and then another turnover causes points, and now momentum flips, like those guys feel that. Again, it's like it's coming up empty on the free throw line. And so now you got to fight momentum, and you got to fight like having that, oh no, here we go moment, right? I think we're up 17, and then all of a sudden now you look up and it's like 8-6. Well, now it's, all right, don't get tight, right? Don't float the ball like we did a couple times. You still got to want it. Come to meet the ball, right? Want them to foul you. Break it with confidence. but it's tough. I mean, you know, when the momentum gets flipped like that, you know, you got to have some perseverance. But I thought our guys did a good job of not fully breaking. I mean, we talked about that in timeouts. Like, let's get organized, and if you make a mistake, it's the next play. Don't have the hangover where now you've got 3, 4, 5 mistakes. So I thought they rebounded from that pretty well.
Kind of looking ahead, you got the Big Ten tournament like pretty much right in your backyard. What does that do for you and your program, just having it so close?
A lot, but you know, I'll be honest, I'm so far from thinking about the Big Ten tournament right now. You know, I think the most important thing for this group is we want to finish this week right, you know, with our prep for Ohio State. And I was just keeping that singular focus. It's good, to your point, that it's here. But we want to make that a good thing because we keep playing good basketball, so it matters. You know what I mean? And so that's the only thing I'm focused on. These guys are focused on is, all right, you know, tomorrow when we watch film, what can we do to get a little bit better? And then Tuesday in practice, what can we do to get better? Wednesday in practice, what can we do to get better? And then Thursday, are we ready to compete?
How much tougher is it prepping for Ohio State team who just had a coaching change?
Not too much. I mean, I didn't see any of the game today yet, so I'm not sure, you know, kind of how it broke down, but it doesn't change how much talent they have. Extremely talented team. You know, I think our guys, you know, will learn from when we played them the first time to understand their style, their system. Again, I haven't seen it, but I would be shocked if like they're going to go a complete 180 from what they've been doing as far as their base. So you kind of have an idea for the most part, like offensively what they're good at, and then defensively what their system is. So we'll have to watch and break that down. But what I like is anytime, especially with a new group, you can play somebody twice. There should be confidence in that because you're a little bit. It's not a secret. Like Rutgers the first time, so like you're trying to feel that out for these guys. Well, when you start getting the second time, hopefully they understand personnel a little bit better. They understand stylistically what it takes for us to play and to be competitive against Ohio State. And I know they're looking for another opportunity to compete on Thursday.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
You see him here?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's good to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, see you.
See you all Thursday.
See you.
Take care of yourself.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yep. Yeah.
I think so. My turning radius, nailed it.
Take care.
Well, they'll be introduced with the 2 players. And then, if everybody is out of the bowl, and we push them into university, then I think they'll come.
I was like half paying attention. Looked up, it was like 8 point game. I was like, are you kidding me? Huh? I know. I almost like typed
You
in
think
to my
it's a good
editors
meeting?
like,
Yeah.
you don't need to get a 10-inch game, red gamer. Right. It's not that way. Who cares? Obviously, good, but then they took it from there. Yeah, they took, and the Ohio players came first. Yeah, I was sitting there. They had 2 players in there, and they were asking a bunch of questions. I was looking at that. I guess I you know, like, come on. And then it was just like, and then Michelle was like, you should just like come out in the hall, you've done it right there. And I'm like, right. But they told me he was gonna come first. And she said there's no like Big Ten like standard for postgame.
Oh, it's just whatever the school
Yeah.
does.
It's like, you know, most people have it as postgame, opposing coach first, but they don't always have to.
At least the timing.
Right.
They were buzzer from Nebraska. They were buzzer.
All right. Got Elijah Hawkins and Pearl Payne. Questions for either of the athletes?
Pearl, what has the last couple of games against Edie and Freeman done for your kind of confidence to come in here against another? What was the last couple of games against some quality big men done in this game against another big guy that's of quality as well?
It just gives you that aspect of like what it takes to compete against those guys, and I was able to bring that into this game.
Just throw when you're out there and your team needs you. What does it feel like to be able to fulfill or deliver with a game like this?
It feels good. It feels good to be able to help my team get the W.
And you know, Elijah, when you have a big guy like this, take care of business inside. I know it's Dawson most of the time, but Farrell's got a lot of ability, and he showed it. What it's like to see Farrell play like that?
It's great, you know. Farrell's he's a great piece for us. I feel like he's one of the main pieces for us. And when he gets it going, it's a high chance for us to win. So, you know, it's anybody's given night, any day, and today was for us.
You guys have both made such an impact and been game changers. What are you still both individually working on, like each practice and every day to improve upon?
Me personally, I'm just trying to, you know, focus on, you know, my mid-range and my floaters and stuff like that. Because the defenses they're starting to learn, or they're starting to try to learn how to guard me on ball screens and stuff, like hedging really hard and trapping me. So I'm trying to, you know, figure out how to, you know, get past that. So that's basically what I'm doing.
One thing I feel like we're working on as a team is like to perfect our defense. I feel like defense is the name of the game, and if we can play defense, we got a high chance of winning.
Speaking of that defense, how have you felt with the progress? I know Ben was saying, you know, one of the folks is like pick and roll defense. How have you felt about how that's been, you know, progressing each week?
I feel really good about it. Like I just said, when we can sit down and guard, it gives us a good chance of winning the game, and us being able to do that is definitely a big step.
Elijah, you had some pretty solid like cross-court passes down to like the corners of the three-point line. How do you know like when it's a good opportunity, or like how do you know like it'll be a good opportunity and won't be like intercepted by something?
A lot of it just, you know, experience just playing, and the other half is confidence and putting confidence in my teammates. They know what I do. I've been playing with them for almost a year now. So, you know, they know where to be, and they know that I'm going to make the pass if they're open. So, yeah.
Elijah, what shifted to start the second half as strong as you guys did?
Like Pharrell said, defense. I feel like I really took pride in defense in the second half. Just getting key stops and just getting kills. And that really get us going. Defense really determines our offense a lot. So when we get out in transition, and that comes from stops. So yeah.
Elijah, the way you see the court is so unique. How much of that is just intrinsic, like just born with talent, and how much of it is developed?
I would say a lot of it's probably just me knowing the court and experience playing a lot, playing since I was younger, you know. And my dad and my uncle really just installing that into me. Me being small, I just, you know, have to find other things to do that people can't. So yeah.
For both of you, what does it mean to, you know, come home and just kind of take care of business at home after being on the road for a couple games?
It means a lot for us to come home and take care of business. It means we can get it rolling now and not the last half of the season.
That's why I see the same thing. We needed this game, confidence booster for us, and you know, we're trying to create another streak and maybe make it even longer than it was before. So yeah.
Elijah, I know it got waved off, but you had that shot to try to beat the shot clock. It seems like you have a knack for kind of making those impossible shots. I guess
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
You guys, my teammates, like I work on those shots all the time. Like after I'm done working out, I always just, you know, I gotta get my couple up where I just, you know, just hoist them from anywhere. So yeah, I work on those, I would say, but yeah.
Well, you're nodding your head. What kind of crazy things have you seen him do at practice?
Yeah, like he said, like after practice, it's like logo shots.
Yeah.
You know, just taking a couple of them and seeing them go in. I guess he brings that over to the games as well.
All right.
Elijah, what was key for you guys against Jeremiah Williams? You've been kind of running things for them for the last couple of games.
Yeah, you know, we watched a lot of film on him. We know that Rutgers struggles to score in the half court, and you know, with him being back, he's a good one-on-one player, and you know, we just had to key in and lock in on defense on him, on one-on-one defense, because once the shot clock goes down, he just seems to throw it to him, and he just goes one-on-one. So us standing in front of him and, you know, making him shoot tough shots, that was really just the key for him. So yeah.
For going against Cliff, I mean, he's leading the Big Ten in shot blocks. Is there a way that you play against him? And you know, after that first time you played him last year, did you learn a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, kind of the way I took it is just go at him, like use pump fakes, use the rim to avoid those shot blocks.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.